objective of the today's session. Friends, we have these 5 objectives. First, we want you to understand what are the key changes of this ISO 14001 2026 standard, the key changes as well as close-wise close. The changes are discussed today. Further, we want to discuss that you can identify the impact on the customer as well as implementer, so that how these changes in this ISO 14001 will help the industry as a whole. Then the third thing is, many of you have already got the certificate for ISO 14001, and you are more interested to know what all documents you need to upgrade and what should be your transition action plan. So this we want to discuss today. And finally, we want to train you or summarize to all of you for what are the new requirements. So with these objectives, I am now starting the session for the day. So friends, this is the history of how the standard was changed in past around more than 20 years, more than 30 years. The first standard was released on 1996, then second in 2004, and then the third revision was on 2015, which today many of you are already certified. And now the latest publication of this ISO 14001 2026 was revised and published on 15th April 2026. So what is this ISO 14001 2026? So friend, it is an international standard defining the requirement for environment management system. The emphasis on prevention of environment rather than taking the corrective action or the adverse effect to the environment. So the objective is to prevent the environment. The third thing is applicable to all the industries, companies, as well as whose works are affecting to the environment, direct or indirect manner. So including nowadays, globally, many service sector companies are also implementing this ISO 14001 standard. This entire standard was developed and published by International Organization for Standardization. So friends, there are 3 big themes, and these are the considered in this revised ISO 14001 2026. Mr. Nikunj will discuss to you what are these 3 themes. The first theme is environment around us. You have to consider the climate change, biodiversity, and ecosystem health. These 3 are the big words, and that is badly affecting the environment. So we'll be discussing to you how the standard is taking care for these 3 things. Then number 2, the structural approach for risk and planning and implementation. And then the third thing is external parties and life cycle. So from selection to establishing controls and implementing this environment management system with your external parties and the complete life cycle process. So these 3 are the major emphases in this revised ISO 14001 2026.